What's a 4K computer build got to do with coffee? Well, at the end of the day, we want to make better content for you to be able to edit better content in Ultra HD or 4K. At the moment, my PC, I'm using Windows Vista. It's that old. So it's time to, well overdue time to upgrade the computer. So that's what we're going to do. Video at all helpful, please leave a comment below. If you've built your own computer, put it in the comments below. Let everybody know what you've done, whether you researched it on YouTube or you're a computer pro. I'm going to tell you what we're doing, so you're probably going to lose my face shot. We have the NZXT 510. The reason we chose this, they do an Elite and all sorts of models. We chose this because it costs us 58 euros. It came with 2 fans already built in. We'll do, as we do the build, we'll go into it a little bit more. We've already, you'll see when we take it apart, I have actually already installed the Crosshair RGB Pro 140mm fans, silent fans. We have the Crosshair 7.0 gaming motherboard, the AMD, let me see if you can get that, the AMD Ryzen 7 chip. It's the 270X, 8 core, 16 threaded processor, and this actually comes with a cooling fan, but we're going to unbox it all together. We have the Samsung 970 EVO Plus. It's a 500GB SSD card, and this is going to be our main drive for the processing for running Windows and files and anything that's running in the background. This is going to do it. For budget reasons, we brought the Seagate Barracuda 2TB. It's a hybrid drive, so it's a cross between a SSD and the old-fashioned hard drives, but it's absolutely tiny. We brought this because it costs next to nothing. We have the GeForce 260 Super gaming card and 32GB of the Corsair RGB memory sticks. This motherboard can actually take 4, so eventually when we have a bit more money, we'll actually go up to 64GB just to really give it a kick. We also have the Corsair 750 watt gold power supply, and this is all, I forget this word every time. You put all the cables and so on to it yourself. Right. You just have a thumb screw here, and in theory, it just pops off and lifts out. So we'll put that to the side. It's the same as all the other NZXT cases you've seen. You've got the black divide here for hiding cables, or if you have a water cooling system. Yesterday evening, just for ease of measure, I installed the Corsair fans. They're 140mm RGB. Ran the cables already round the back. I shall pop off the back just so that you can see in a second. So easy, she says. Off we go. I'm going to pop that over there. Now, according to the other reviews on YouTube, normally the Crosshair or see, I've forgotten, I should really start this, but I won't. We'll restart it. Normally the spacers are pretty good, already set up for the motherboard. So before we actually build the motherboard, once we've unboxed it, I'm actually going to measure it up, put it in to see whether these risers are actually in the right spot, and if they're not, then we can move them to fit the motherboard itself. I'm still wondering whether to take this out for ease of cable management, but we'll see. I mean, this is it. Really, really simple. Love it, matte black. On the top you have your power button, USB, USB 3 and a jack point, which they actually supply, which is in the box, in the bag here. A splitter for microphone and headphones, but because of the podcast will be starting soon, we actually have a separate unit, so the likelihood is it's never going to be used, or if it is, it's just for headphones. Super cool. I have to tell you, before looking at all this on YouTube, I knew absolutely nothing. Give you a view of the back and the cable management system. I knew nothing about computers, absolutely zero. But I do have huge OCD, and for me, all these runs for the cable management to be able to Velcro in and tidy up your cables when you set them in is superb. They've got cable runs along the top, down the side. That's the back of the bar that you can see, so you can pass all your cables through. This is actually the cables for the Corsair fans that we've already set, and we actually have a fan unit which will go on here to operate the RGB system. Two of the fans, the top fan and this back fan, were already pre-installed. We have two I'm sorry, I don't know the correct term, but two holders, sliders for either a SSD or the hybrid drive. They can either be fixed at the back, or if you want, which seems quite fashionable by people, they can actually be fixed to the tray here on top. Power supply goes in through here, so all your cables are nicely hidden when the back plate's back on. Right, let's get unboxing.